Welkom terug, jy is ingeskakel by jou goed voel ontbytprogram Expresso hier op SABC3 en ons gesels nou katte en honde.
Share the love with South Africa's most loved dog food, Bobtail, for strong South African dogs.
Yes, we are tuning in with Ansie Minnaar, our resident animal behaviorist, and also Bob's trainer, talking about the wonderful world of cats and dogs. How to introduce your new dog to your cat or vice versa without having an epic battle on your hands. Ansie, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Ewan. Good. Yourself?
Good. Okay, so we know cats and dogs, they do like it, they can like each other, but sometimes it can also cause some conflict. So, okay, let's start at the beginning. In terms of the preparation, what do you need to think about before you even start introducing your cat to your dog or your dog to your cat?
It's a lot easier if you've got kittens or puppies and you do it right from scratch, regardless of breed. If you're not lucky enough to have done that or had the opportunity, then you probably want to stay away from your hunting breeds because it's probably going to be a little bit dicey.
I'm sure it is, like Jack Russell's, maybe, that kind of vibe, it wouldn't match up.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go through those steps of the actual introduction. Let's say you bring home a new puppy, you want to introduce it to your cat. Where do you start and how should you follow suit?
A puppy is slightly different from an actual adult, so you probably want to treat them differently. Puppies are very excitable, so it's going to be difficult with a puppy, with an adult cat.
Yes.
So that's one issue. The other issue when you're trying to introduce to an adult, both of them are adults, is what we're going to talk about initially.
Yes.
We can do the other one later. You want to get to a place where the cat and the dog are feeding in the same room, ideally cat on top, dog at the bottom.
All right.
That's the end result. How we get there is a slow process, can be a slow process.
Yes.
Sometimes days, sometimes weeks, sometimes even months. And sometimes you have to accept that they're not going to be matched, ever.
Exactly.
Okay. So the first thing you want to do is smell. Smell is very important to a cat with its communication, its sense of well-being. So what you want to do is take a cloth, rub it on the dog, put it by the cat's food, under the dish, food dish, or wherever the cat is sleeping, put it in there, and vice versa. So you want to put the cat smell in the doggy bed.
Okay.
Get them used to their smells first. Integrate the smells as well. Touch cat, touch dog, touch cat again. Mix all those smells.
Because as we know, cats and dogs operate on smell a lot,
Yes,
like you
very
said.
much so. The next step you want to do is start to introduce them. And you first want to, in fact, before you introduce them, let them investigate each other's areas. So while the cat is out, let the dog into that area and let them smell and investigate that whole area.
Yeah.
And likewise for the cat when the dog's away, or put the dog away, let the cat investigate the dog's area.
I see.
The next stage you want to do is introduce them. Ideally,
Face-to-face meeting.
through a door or a baby gate. First.
All right.
Okay.
Just to make sure that you don't end up having a battle.
Yes. If the cat's tail is swishing madly, you're going to need more time before you carry forward. If the dog is whining and barking a lot, you're also going to need to slow down this process. If you're not getting those signs, then keep going. After that, you'll probably want to take away the door or the baby gate, put dog on leash. Because if cat does decide to scoot off, the last thing you want is the dog chasing cat.
Afterwards.
And also it gives you an opportunity to then use the leash and let the dog know, no. Get it to do some commands while in the presence of the cat as well. So it sits, it downs, it's listening to you, rewarded for that. Lots of praising going on when they both, cat and dog, are doing calm things.
Yeah. and it's hard work because cats and dogs, their personalities are completely different. Let's talk about handling it in the long run. Okay, you've done the introduction, you've done all those steps that you've just mentioned. How do you manage that in the long run without you having a fight on your hands later on?
Well, if you've gone slowly enough, you're not ever going to end up with a fight. If you've gone too fast, you probably are going to end up with a fight. And every dog and cat are different, so you want to take it slowly. Again, if you're feeding them in the same room, in the same area, if you look at out in the wild, only family units will eat together.
I see.
So this is why you want to feed them in the same room, because once you've got that family vibe going, you're good. I mean, you'll find that a dog that loves your own cat and will not chase it, will chase another cat in the garden, but won't chase yours because it is part of the family unit. So you really want to get to a place where they're all part of the same pack.
Exactly.
And they perceive themselves as being part of the same pack.
Great stuff. Ansie, thank you so much for joining us. And as you can see, there is hope. Cats and dogs can live in peace. Ansie, thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
And Bob, for you as well. Time for the Express coming up next.